This man escaped from prison twice and was caught 3 times. Later, just before his execution, he invented a miraculous device and was pardoned. A death row inmate who changed his fate through knowledge. In 1992, Hongtao, in need of startup funds, impulsively exploited a loophole in bank management to forge documents and swindle 80,000 yuan. After hiding the money, he was arrested by the Kunming police during another attempt. On the day he was detained, he took advantage of the shift change when officers were eating. Using a piece of wire he had secretly hidden, he unlocked his handcuffs and cell door, and fled. He immediately returned home to destroy evidence of his forged seals. The police soon arrived to search his house, but couldn't find Hongtao, or any evidence of his crimes. It turned out Hongtao was hiding on his own roof, and successfully avoided capture before fleeing to Guiyang. There, he quickly befriended a passerby with a car. During casual conversation, Hongtao used his photographic memory to memorize the structure of the keys the person was holding. He then quickly replicated an identical key and stole the car. Driving south, he fled to Nanning, Guangxi. Unfortunately, the car flipped into a ditch on a turn. Though uninjured, he couldn't afford to repair the damaged vehicle, and had no choice but to abandon it. Sometime later, in Nanning, he stole a police car and brazenly drove it back to Kunming. On June 19th, he drove the police car onto campus to meet his secret girlfriend. He was arrested on the spot. In prison, he waited 4 months without receiving a verdict. Impatient, he incited 2 strong cellmates to escape with him. Prison management at the time was flawed, and construction methods outdated. After finding a weak, crumbling wall, they used homemade tools to dig an escape tunnel in just 4 days. Once outside, they planned to steal a police car to flee. Unexpectedly, a guard happened to pass by. Hongtao pretended to be calm as he walked past the guard. Seeing him act so naturally, the guard didn't suspect anything. However, his 2 accomplices panicked and hid behind a car, which alerted the guard. An emergency alarm was sounded, but Hongtao managed to climb over the gate and escape. After escaping again, he found an unattended car and got in without hesitation. But no matter what, the car wouldn't start. Seeing a security guard nearby, he casually called them over to help push the car. Acting like an old friend, he didn't seem like someone on the run at all. However, while fixing the car that day, he was arrested by the police once again. After this imprisonment, Hongtao finally had an epiphany. He realized escaping wasn't a long-term solution. After much contemplation, he decided to use his time in prison to fulfill a dream he hadn't been able to achieve in college. Over 6 months, he repeatedly applied for experimental materials and submitted theoretical plans. After careful consideration by the prison, his request to conduct experiments was approved. On November 1, 1993, due to multiple charges combined, Hongtao was sentenced to death. After receiving the verdict, he wrote a letter to his wife, apologizing and expressing his regret. Facing the shadow of death, he didn't give up on his research. Instead, he buried himself in his work day after day. Finally, on December 31, 1993, the eve of his scheduled execution, his brushless electromagnetic motor made a breakthrough. The prison warden immediately requested a stay of execution from higher authorities. Strangely, when applying for the patent, he used the name Yang Hongjun. On March 16th of the same year, in light of his significant contributions, the court commuted his death sentence to a 2-year reprieve. He continued his technical research and obtained several more patents. Eventually, his death sentence was fully revoked. In 2002, inspired by his own escape experiences, Hongtao decided to collaborate with technicians to develop a fully computerized prison monitoring and management system. The results were remarkable. Kunming's first detention center became one of the top 20 model detention centers nationwide. Due to his outstanding behavior in prison, he received multiple sentence reductions. However, according to the law, death row inmates must serve at least 15 years. Despite his extraordinary contributions, Hongtao wasn't released until 2009. After his release, he changed his name and disappeared from public view. Some aspects of Hongtao's story are reasonable, but it remains controversial. Do you see it as an inspiring tale, or something that truly happened?